What's good, YouTube? Peace and blessings. It's your boy Tastemaker's Palette here to bring you another review. Hope that you are all well on the other side of that camera today. Got an exciting review for you today. Excited about the brand that I'll be reviewing. Today I'm going to be bringing you a piece from Thom Browne. For all my fashion forward folks and all my fashion savvy people, Thom Browne is going to be a familiar name for you. High-end contemporary wear is how I would categorize it. It's, it's high-end up there with your, your Louis Vuittons, your Saint Laurents, you name it, Givenchy, up there in that stratosphere of things. Thom Browne is newer. It's not an older fashion house. Thom Browne, I think he launched in roughly about 2001. American-based brand, and just wonderful contemporary pieces that have a great creative flair. And Thom Browne definitely has his own unique stamp that he puts on his garments that sets them apart and lets you know that, hey, this is Thom Browne. So glad to bring you a piece today. Today I have the Thom Browne roll neck jumper. So jumper is interchangeable with sweater. A lot of times you'll hear folks in the UK refer to a sweater as a jumper. But yeah, I've kind of gotten into it to the point to where I even say jumper sometimes. But for those of you who don't know, that's what the word means. It just means sweater. So, but yeah, let's take a look at the piece itself. It's basically and the roll neck is basically turtleneck. It's just a high neck that rolls down into a turtleneck style. This piece, it was labeled as a jumper, but it's not technically a jumper. It's kind of like a thermal, but it's heavy material. It feels like it's more than just a thermal, but it has that thermal look to it. And it's just a very nice piece, kind of minimalist, a great kind of piece to have in your closet. Just goes with anything, enough to throw on if you want to be formal. You can also dress it down. You can also layer this, layer it with another sweater, layer it with a jacket, with another shirt. And it would be a dope compliment, a dope piece to your closet. Got this at Farfetch. They've got an extra 20% off of sale items, and this was already 65% off. So got it somewhere in the ballpark of about roughly just under $200. For all of you who know about Thom Browne, man, a pair of socks might run you $200 bucks in Thom Browne. So I felt like it was a good deal. $200 is quite a bit to drop on one piece if it's not like a jacket or something like that. But that's a whole other discussion. I'm a big fan of Thom Browne, so I thought it was a deal. But let's get into the details of the piece. Thom Browne is known for his 4-bar insignia on his clothing. So whenever you see that on pants or a shirt, know that it's Thom Browne. That coupled with on some and most of their garments, the little square white label that says Thom Browne New York and has the size of the garment on it. So when you see a combination of that with the 4 bars, you'll know it's Thom Browne. Thom Browne is also known for having on its tops a button slit that you can use to either get a little flare at the bottom or taper up. And on the slit, it has a kind of a strip that's red, white, and blue. Feel like that may be representative of the USA. Could be wrong. Well, that's a guess there, but would make sense. But got that red, white, and blue there, both sides of the slit. Whenever you see that slit, you'll see that the front piece is cut higher. The front bottom portion of the piece is cut higher than the back is, which I think is cool. Sometimes you want a little bit more coverage in the back than in the front. So I think that's dope. As you see, the slit separation, the front part is shorter than the back part. So you'll also see on Thom Browne pieces on the tops, you'll see a tab that's connected to the back of the neck that has that same red, white, and blue pattern there. It's cool. And yeah, again, just a nice contemporary minimalist piece. Good to have in the closet. I purchased a size 4, which translates to an XL with Thom Browne. His sizing is numbered. I'd say his sizing is somewhat true to size. And I got some other Thom Browne pieces, and I've gotten away with a 4, but I can always use going up for the comfortability. But you know, for still a good look, you know, to get kind of the tailored look, you know, it's kind of accentuate your physique. I'm not a too tight kind of guy. I believe in balance. So some people like this stuff super tight, or super baggy. I'm always happy medium type guy. But here's what the piece looks like. Try it on, size 4. Again, I always give you guys my particulars. I've gone up a bit in weight, so I'm roughly now about 6'2", 240. Still kind of athletic in the build. So this is what a 4 would look like, you know, on my build. I always am a fan of going to a retailer and trying things on if you're thinking about buying something online. So again, you know, you can find this brand at a Neiman, a Saks, any high-end retailer. I'd go in and just try on different items to get a feel of how their sizing is before making a purchase online, because it's definitely a slippery slope and all body types are different. So even though I'm a big guy, tall guy, a 4 may fit me, and somebody may have the same exact specs as me, and it may be too small. So I'd say to stay on the safe side, maybe size up, because it wouldn't hurt me to size up. But if you get a chance to try it on a retailer, do that. But this is it, guys. This is it in all its glory, and it's a basic Thom Browne piece. I look forward to bringing reviews of more Thom Browne and other pieces. I think it's a dynamic brand and a good brand to have in your closet. It's definitely a statement of class when you're wearing Thom Browne. And, you know, it's just like, you know, this is definitely an I'm Arrived type brand. So appreciate you guys checking me out with this review. Hopefully it was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you feel about it. Tell me what you would rock this with. And yeah, again, thanks for rocking with Tastemaker's Palette. Keep doing what you're doing and doing it in style. Peace.